started, we're going to go over some track info first, and then we're going to go over some swim info for you, for the ones that are interested in swim. I'm Coach Waterman. I'm the head boys track coach, also the athletic director. I also coach sprinters and relays. This is Coach Fry. He is our long distance coach. We also have Coach Black, who is our girls head coach, and she does shot put and discus. And then we have Coach Rogers, who does our high jump and hurdles. And then we have Coach Blanco that's going to focus probably hopefully on long jump and triple jump. Just want to kind of give you guys some brief information so that you're ready and you're prepared when it comes March 1st. March 1st is our first day for spring sports. That includes track and swimming. Our practices will be immediately after school from 2:30 to 4:45. We will practice Monday through Friday until spring break. Once spring break hits, as many of you know, doing basketball Wednesdays was kind of hectic, getting here at 12:30. Guys, we're not going to practice on Wednesdays or Fridays after spring break. We will have some optional 6 a.m. practices on Wednesdays and Fridays thrown in there, just to get us a quick workout in and all that kind of good stuff. But guys, really once meet starts, we'll have practice on Mondays, meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, Wednesdays just become an absolute nightmare for supervision reasons and different things like that. So, things that you need to have on the first day of practice, whether that's swim, you must have a sports physical. Raise your hand if you participated in a fall or winter sport. Okay, then you already have a sports physical on file with the school. Okay, so you should be good to go for track. If you did not participate in a fall or winter sport, then you probably don't have one on file, and you need to get that on file. You have the entire month of February to get a sports physical, get it to the office so they can get it on file for you. Okay? Some places that you can go to get a sports physical is your primary doctor. Okay? Where they could probably take your insurance. You could go to Synergy, or you could go to CVS, Walgreens, all that kind of different places that might have some walk-in clinics. Those are pricey. Some of those range from $10 to $50. Okay? So make a few phone calls, get in there. Guys, there's a lot of come back only due to COVID. Typically, we have a doctor that comes in and does sports physicals, but we're not doing that this year due to COVID. Okay? So you need to be responsible 8th graders and make sure you have your sports physical. Also,
if they had a physical from last year, is that still good?
It should still be good. Okay, they are good for 2 years from the date that you get the physical. All right, so if you got a physical September 1st, 2019, then it is good until September 1st, 2021. Okay, so if you got a physical at the beginning of the 7th grade year, it will still be good for track this spring. Okay, some other things. There is a participation fee. If you already did a sport this year, then you're taken care of. If you have not done a sport, it's $50 or $10 for free and reduced. Track, make sure you have a good pair of running shoes. Don't come in boots. Don't come in basketball shoes. Don't come in Vans. Something that's comfortable for your feet to run in. Okay? Everybody got that?
Yes.
Make sure you have your own bottled water. I wouldn't just bring a little Nestle's 12-ounce bottled water. Make sure you have a pretty good sized jug, because when it starts getting warm, you're going to start needing more fluid. All right? We're not going to allow you to come back inside and use the drinking fountain. So you need to make sure that you have that bottled water with you at all times. Make sure you dress appropriately for the weather. Guys, if it's 45 degrees outside, we're going outside. Okay? If we have to be inside for a practice due to weather, guys, we will be canceling practice due to weather and COVID. Okay? Typically, we have anywhere from 90 to 115 athletes. Guys, we're not putting 115 athletes in this building to have track practice. Okay? So we're going to be outside as much as we possibly can. Okay? And at all costs. So make sure you're dressed appropriately. You can always take a sweatshirt off or take sweatpants off and have shorts and t-shirt on if it gets too hot. Make sure you have your grades. Quarter ended last week. So listen to this very carefully. If you had more than 2 F's or more than 1 F, so if you had 2 F's, you were deemed ineligible. That means you cannot participate in a meet until you become eligible. So you have 3rd quarter to get your grades up become eligible to be able to participate in the meet. Got it?
Because track starts in third quarter, but it finishes in fourth quarter.
So you can practice and get your 14 practices in, and then when third quarter's over, if you become eligible, you can then begin to compete in meets. Okay? So don't let your second quarter grades deter you from coming out, oh, I flunked 2 classes, I can't participate. No. Use track as a motivation to get your grades up. Okay? Or swim to get your grades up. All right? Like I told you about practices, Monday through Friday, guys, I will have a calendar day 1 for you mapped out what we have every day for the month of March, April, and the first week of May. Okay? Guys, everything that we're doing is to get prepared for our last meet, which is the NKC district meet. Okay? We understand that running is not some of your forte. You want to come out for track, hang out with your friends, go see some hot chicks from other schools or some cute guys from other schools, that's okay. All right? Guys, sometimes that's an incentive for you to grow and love running. Okay? We've had so many athletes that's come out, I just want to hang out with my friends, well, then all of a sudden they find out that they're good at it. They go on to high school, and then they go on to college and run. Okay? A lot of times track is used to help you and benefit you in football, basketball, soccer, baseball, to get you in shape for those sports. Okay? Guys, I ran track in high school. I ran track not because I love track, but because I was playing football in college and I wanted to get faster. Okay? A lot of you guys that I recruit, it's not because I think they're going to be great track runners, because I think you're probably a pretty good football player, a pretty good basketball player, but you're just slow and you need to get faster. Okay? But track isn't all about running. Okay? We have field events too. So I'm going to break down all the events that you could possibly do. All right? You can do 4 events, 3 running max. Okay? So you can do 4 events in a meet with a max of 3 running. So events that you could do is the 100 meters, 200, 400. Those are considered our sprints. Okay? Then we have the 800 and mile, which is considered our long distance. Then we have the 4x100 meter relay, where every person, there's four runners, each person does 100 meters. Then you have the 4x2. Then you have the 4x4. Okay? Then field events that we do at the middle school level. We do long jump, triple jump, high jump. We throw hurdles into that. Hurdles is a running event, and during practice, we throw that in with field events because it's just easier. We have shot put. Shot put is basically a weighted metal ball, and you try to shot put it as far as you can. A discus, the next event is discus. It's a lot like a frisbee. It's a combination of wood, metal. You spin it, and you try to throw it as far as you can. Okay, so if there's some of you baseball players out there, shot put and discus has been a great event for you. Okay, some of our, besides Dominic Orange, guys, our school record was held by one of our top 100 meter runners. Okay, because he was just a great shot putter. He was strong on the body and he was great at it. Now, for some of you that are like, man, coach, I just want to throw shot put and discus. Awesome. Do I have to run? There's going to be some conditioning in there. Okay? But I'm not going to go ask you to go out and run 2 miles out of practice. Okay? It's not going to happen. So if that's a fear of, oh, I don't want to go out and run, don't fear that. Come out.
So you'll exercise in practice, but you won't be doing a racing event if you just choose just to do shot put and discus.
Unless you're somebody really, really fast and you want to run, but you also want to do shot put and discus.
Absolutely. You can do that.
Guys, we're going to try to maximize you in your 4 events. But when we maximize you in your 4 events, we're going to try to get you into things that you want to be in. But we're also, as coaches, are going to put you in certain events that we feel that you're best going to benefit the team. Okay? Does everybody understand that? All right? First few meets is kind of to get you out there, get you acclimated, see what you want to do. Okay? Then after we get some times and stuff from you, we're going to start putting our relays together. We're going to start putting our top people in certain events. Okay? And that's how it's done in high school. You don't just want to say, oh, I want to run the 800. Well, if you run a 3-minute 800, you're never going to run the 800 in high school. Okay? So we want to try to maximize you as much as we can. That's going to benefit the team. Okay? Because when it ultimately comes down to it, it's based off team points. In our district, guys, we haven't won a district championship in girls track since 2007 and in boys since 2009. I'm sick and tired of losing to Newmark. I'm sick and tired of losing to Antioch. I'm done. Understand? And it's not about us coaches. It's about you guys. Okay? It's about how hard you come out and dedicate yourself each and every day that we have practice. All right? Last year, I felt in our first 2 or 3 weeks that was probably one of the best track teams we were going to have.
Yep.
And we got shut down.
You never got to compete last year.
Never got to get going. So, with that, on days on practice, if we do continue to do hybrid and you don't know kind of how it works, days that you are not at school, there will be a bus that will pick you up somewhere around 1:30, guys. Yeah. Somewhere around 1:30 to bring you to school for practice. Okay? Then we will always have an ACE bus to take you home after practice. Got that? There is not an ACE bus to take you home after meet. You must have a ride home from your parents or guardian or a friend or somebody after a meet. Understand? You will always have transportation to school and transportation home from practice, but not meets. Does everybody understand that? And as we get going and you get going the week, you'll kind of understand, okay? Get with some of those kids that have done a fall sport or winter sport. Talk to them about how that works. It's really simple. It's really easy, okay? Are there any questions about track? No questions about track? Guys, on the back, you'll see our meets. I think we've got 10 meets. So we've got a jam-packed year this year. So take a look at that. I need you to be quiet because I'm going to flip it around and Coach Hill is going to talk about swimming.
March 1st. Our season ends April 16th, so it's about a 7-week season. It's pretty short. You will get on a bus, just like you have in the past, to come to school on your virtual days, and then you'll get on a bus at the end of school to take you to the community center. Okay? So it'll be a shuttle bus out here to go to the community center. Wednesdays are optional practices because we have no bus service. Your parents would have to get you to practice. Okay? They do not count against you if you do not make it to practice. There is no bus for swimming to get you home. Your parents have to pick you up from the community center. All right? They can also, on virtual days, drop you off if you choose not to ride the bus, okay? Totally up to you guys. Girls and boys will need a swimsuit and goggles, okay? If you don't know where to purchase one, there's information on where to purchase one here, or you can come to me and I can give you some other options, okay? That may be a little cheaper. Our dates are at the bottom. There's 3 meets. One is right before spring break, and then there's 2 right after spring break. If you will take this information home to your parents, there will also be a parent meeting on February 11th via Zoom. Okay, and so since I have your emails, I will send that link out to you guys so that your parents can Zoom that meeting. All right? Questions that you guys have? Because a lot of it is the same as the track